This video is going to be an eye-opener for a lot of people because China is not playing around. I just swipe like that and the window dims. A lot of people say that China copies and stuff, but there's a lot of innovation in this car. Also right here, I press that and I have the control, which basically looks like a phone. If I press this button right there, watch what happens. So that's a privacy screen, and when you get in closer, this is where the magic happens. This lifts up, you see that crystal piece down the middle, activate this, and I have a cinema for myself. Bear in mind that everything you see in today's video, this car is priced at $95,000 to $150,000. So this is competing with Rolls Royces, Maybachs, and it's priced at half or even a third of the price. There's a lot going on. There's a button right there, which means zero gravity. She said something in Chinese. I'm pretty sure she's saying like, sit back and relax. You see that piece is already moving up. Oh, here we go. I mean, this is just really nice. Literally a cinema with a recliner. Right here, I press that. And I'm in the worst angle right now, but if I wanted to work for some reason, recline this far back, you see how that automatically turned on, by the way? I can do this, and then this is a mirror, in case you want a mirror, and then there's your table. And by the way, these are magnetic, which means if you have something that you don't want to slide off, just buy something that'll stick to it, and you're good to go. This car is just unreal, to be honest. I've had it for maybe a couple hours, and I'm mind blown. The light automatically turns off. Everything is so easy with this car. Look at the ambient light right there. Everything's just premium. You have a fridge space for an emergency beverage on the road. This is a fingerprint scanner. So you see that? I just put my finger there and then that's a safe. And then when I leave the car, the safe automatically locks, and there we go. So this is a Huawei Maextro S800. It's a Huawei. A phone company made this car. My favorite detail on the outside are these taillights because the lettering is literally floating on top of this kind of sparkly light stuff going on in the back. It's like a big glassish panel. The rims are just nice. They're elegant. They remind me a little bit of a Maybach. These have weights so that they always stay upright. There it is, Maextro, kind of like Maestro in Spanish, but with an X, a little bit of a remix. And look at the door handles, sparkly lights on the door handles too. Two-tone, premium. This is a car that honestly, I think this is at the cutting edge of the Chinese car space, because I know that a lot of people are aware that Chinese cars have gotten way better lately and that they're starting to enter the rest of the world. But there's a reason why the US doesn't allow this car or other Chinese cars to enter, because this would completely obliterate the car space in the US. The car market would, I mean, how do you compete with this, right? They're charging $100,000 to $150,000 for all of this. Like, this is just luxurious. It's straight up luxury. You know? Look at this. It's all hand stitched. What I mentioned, by the way, about the crystals not being pieces of plastic, these are the examples. I had a BMW X6, and this was actually kind of similar to what they had, but this is all real crystals. You have more of that kind of sparkly lights on the Maextro. And something that's actually pretty interesting about this is that, you know, like how Huawei makes phones, and I always thought they were a phone company. Turns out they make amazing cars too. This space is actually pretty funny because this is flat, and if you want, you can just press this, and that's like a charging pad. But the reason why this is clickable and it goes inside is for foldable phones. And I haven't seen that on any Western car, I think. You know, I think a lot of people in Eastern Asia use it. And speaking of phones, by the way, there's actually one really cool feature. And for this, we got to go to the back just really quick. I didn't want to mention it too early because I want to show you guys the rest. But you see this little icon right there? That very little logo. So if you have a Huawei phone, you can literally just tap it like that and it'll automatically mirror to the projector, which is just seamless and easy. And it's something I'd like to have in my car, to be honest. Would make life a lot easier. Storage space, and I can just do the other one. So look, you see that? See-through, extra storage space right there. And the screen is, I mean, it's 3 screens, but this reminds me of the Mercedes Hyper screen, just the Chinese version, I guess. So this is a 12.3-inch digital gauge. This is a 15.6-inch center display, and that's a 16-inch passenger display. And it just all feels very premium. Right there, there's a little face reader to make sure you're not falling asleep or looking away. You can hide that like that, but if you do want to keep that, that'll make sure your eyes are on the road, maybe give you a warning if you're looking around too long. I'm gonna drive it really quickly so you guys can see a little bit of what that looks like when it's rolling. And when it comes to range, in total, this car can do about 1,200 kilometers. But anyways, look at the rims. You ready? See how everything is weighted and nice? Anyways, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you actually think about this car, because I thought it was crazy.